When you are in a system whose primary metric for relevance is excellent performance, there is a need to formulate strategies and plans to ensure you are always at your peak. This would not only boost your performance at work, but also accelerate your career growth. In addition, you'll be able to achieve all your set goals in the shortest possible time. This is not only limited to remote workers or techies. You can inculcate these strategies into your traditional work or study or any area of your life where you want to replicate the exact result a techie or remote worker would. Stay with us as we share time-proven strategies for peak performance in this episode. You're listening to the TechNet Show, your weekly dose of the latest tech stories, analysis, interviews, and opportunities in the world of tech. If you're a techie or an enthusiast looking to stay up to date, this is the show for you. Be a part of the conversation and stay connected to our tech community on Telegram at TechNet Show. Hey tech nerds, welcome on board for today's Insights Grouping session. I'm Victoria Imeje. Hey Sam, what's up? You look excited?
Yeah, good morning, everybody. Who won't be excited? It's actually a privilege to hear someone share, working strategies that are his own working strategy. It actually help you to, stay in your best form. My people will say, cut soap for me. Please, I want this soap too.
Yeah, nice one. We are cutting soap for all of you today. And I hope you know I won't be the only one talking about it. I would also like to hear your strategies, and I believe the audience would too.
Yeah, why not? I have strategies I've been using for a while. I actually believe sharing is learning, so no problem. Let's go.
Awesome. Without further ado, let's move on to understand the topic better. What is peak performance, right? Peak performance strategies are techniques and approaches that help individuals optimize their performance in their work, any field from tech to sports, business, academics, or even personal development. Peak performers are not supermen or women. They're just people that follow certain principles or strategies adeptly. Now, these strategies, if religiously followed, can help anyone achieve their full potential. It requires maximizing your physical, mental, and emotional resources. To begin, let's look at the most popular but often least practiced by the majority, which is goal setting. Now, every high performer has a goal they are chasing to achieve. This compels them to a certain discipline and routine. If you want to redefine your results, you must be someone that sets smart goals and achieve them. Every minute should count. Be accountable for your time. At the beginning of the day or week, it is advised that you start your day by setting clear, specific, and measurable goals. This is a strategic component of peak performance.
Vicky, I actually believe everyone who is serious about improving their performance should have a whiteboard, something around 2 by 4 feet that they hang on their workstation. When you wake up in the morning after prayers, for those who actually pray, and write out your goal for the week, and the goals must be clear, specific, and time bound. Set out to do them one after the other, taking each at its completion and moving on to the next. You may actually include a short break somewhere between, two goals. And this issue of writing out your goal for the day and for the week, it's actually so powerful that you will always see results immediately. There's no way you can do this and you won't see a positive change in your performance. It's actually a time-proven strategy. I use the same strategy. I have people that are using it, and it will help you achieve a lot. Before I started doing this, I've been having this kind of, I have like 3 things I want to do today. Not writing it down, like setting it up and, giving it a time frame and putting all those things. At the end of the day, I may end up doing one, or I may not even finish the phone. But now setting everything up like this helps me to, before 4 o'clock in the evening, or maybe before 6 at times, I may actually finish the whole 3 tasks I actually wanted to do for the day. So it's actually always so potent.
Yes, it is effective, and we encourage everyone to actually start engaging with goal setting. Try so hard to practice that skill, that strategy. Now, if you want more details on how to set and achieve goals, listen to one of our episodes with that title. We did that earlier this year or in December, so check it out. It's very detailed and it will help you a lot. Now, let's talk about time management as a strategy for peak performance. Effective time management is an essential tool for peak performance. It involves prioritizing your tasks and avoiding distractions. Now, it is one thing to set goals. It is another to allocate time for accomplishing each task. Prioritize tasks and then follow through judiciously to achieve results.
But Vicky, we talked about this in one of our previous episodes.
Yeah.
Maybe the first episode for the year. Yeah. It was titled "How to Master a Skill in 50 Days and Get a Gig." Yeah, we did that. So we actually talked about this time management and how one can do a lot of things in a little time frame.
Yeah, very, very true. Okay, so another point to consider is physical preparation. Physical preparation involves maintaining good health, fitness, and nutrition. Now, regular exercise, healthy eating habits, and adequate rest and recovery are essential for peak performance. Do not overlook it.
Aside from what you have said, this physical preparation is actually a big component of the whole strategy. Because if you notice so far, the first two strategies you mentioned are actually interwoven. So this one too is actually attached to the previous two you mentioned. Actually, that's my opinion. Aside from what you have actually mentioned, I feel physical preparation should start the previous day. I believe your day shouldn't start today. Your day shouldn't start by 6 in the morning. Your day should start the day before that day. Maybe today is maybe, for instance, today is a Sunday or today is a Monday. Your day should start maybe on a Sunday. If you maybe want to start today Monday, your day should start on a Sunday. Make preparations for the whole week on Sundays. Set up maybe if you are someone that can actually work in the day. Some people actually work. They are always more effective at night. But apart from that, if you want to utilize your day, go to bed early. Try as much as possible to go to bed before 10 p.m. Wake up on time. Set your goals. Go to the gym. For those that actually go to the gym, try as much as possible to go to the gym. It actually help you, not just your body. It actually help your mind too. Eat breakfast on time before you start the day. We techies, we have this issue of having disorganized schedule. You don't eat well, you don't exercise well, you don't things like that. You may feel that you're actually trying to push all those time into your work, but at the end of it, you tell in your physical performance, your physical appearance, and actually it will affect your mental performance too. For instance, if you're waking up by 6 a.m. in the morning, maybe start preparing, go to the gym by 7, come back by 8:30, have breakfast 30 minutes, and by 9 you actually start up the day by 9, that way. So you're waking up by 6, using the first 3 hours to have your everything keeping safe. Imagine if you finish all those things, if you go to the gym, work out for the morning, eat breakfast, and by 9 your mind will be at the peak stage. Like you'll be able to do a lot of things that you want to, and plus your mental capacity will actually be so agile to handle tasks, because most of us are actually doing creative tasks and it demands you thinking, demands you brainstorming and the rest. So if you do not prepare your mind for the day, or your body for the day, your mind may not be synced to do everything you want to do for the day. So apart from that, I have actually mentioned too, we should try and visit the gym, eat good meal every day. I know most of us are actually making good money every month, so we should actually use this money to take care of ourselves, because it actually help a lot. The more we take care of ourselves, the more our body will be well organized to stay at peak performance.
Yes, I couldn't agree more. Okay, so let's look at another strategy, visualization. It's a strategy for peak performance, and visualization involves creating mental pictures of success and positive outcomes. It helps individuals to mentally rehearse their actions and build confidence, which can lead to better performance. If you hear most motivational speaker, they'll tell you should picture your future to acquire your desired and something like that, So this is what it's about.
I don't want to sound like a motivational speaker. Actually, I don't like that stuff. Well, I feel at this point, let me a little bit to the apart, because this is actually a working strategy. Having a picture of the end of a project or end of every work or end of every task at the beginning is actually a booster that people have not really talked about. I want to write an article, or maybe you want to do a design. Having a mental picture of how that design will be. That joy of churning out that perfect design, that perfect article, that perfect code, acts like a motivator to keep you pushing, even when you are seeing a lot of hurdles, a lot of difficulty at the moment. There's not how you're working on a task that you not find it difficult some of you along the line. So, but having that mental picture, okay, I want this, having a mental picture of how the final result will be, will help you. It will help you, and it will keep you on your toe. That joy, should I say that fleeting joy, that instantaneous joy is actually it's very important. It's very important. It's actually a potent and proven strategy that someone should inculcate
Yes, it's very key to have mental pictures of what you want to do. It propels you really, as Samuel has said. So let's move on to talk about self-talk as the next strategy. Like what you hear so far, make sure not to miss any of our episodes by subscribing to us now and joining our community on Telegram at t.me/technoshow. Now, back to the show. I think it goes hand in hand with mental pictures. If you have mental picture of something, definitely you're going to start talking about it, right? Now, positive self-talk involves using encouraging and supportive language to boost confidence and maintain a positive mindset. Negative self-talk, on the other hand, can be self-defeating and limit performance. Before doing self-talk, it's important to identify what is stopping you from attaining peak performance. You look at what are your weaknesses or insecurities. And this is where awareness comes into play. You must be aware. Awareness is important for you to be able to start talking yourself into success and all of that. Now, when you know this, you can find ways to deal with them. And usually you start with self-talk as a strategy to tackle this particular weakness that you've discovered. I do self-talk a lot, especially when I'm feeling less confident about a particular project or task that I feel like, oh, I can't do it or I'm not qualified. So I have to start doing self-talk. No, you can do it. Look at past results that I've achieved and then use that to encourage myself and then do all this mirror talk. Blah, blah, blah. And it usually works, it usually works. It helps you to gain confidence and start to believe in yourself even more. Now, the sixth strategy is mindfulness. Mindfulness is the practice of being fully present and engaged in the moment. It helps individuals to actually focus their attention and then reduce stress, which can lead to better performance. Lately, I have started to, my mentor actually mentioned it to us some weeks ago about mindfulness, and I had to start reading about it and start to practice mindfulness because I know that it's really important. I get easily distracted. My mind can be all over the place about the things I want to do. And then I'm not fully present. I'm not really engaged. So it makes me get overwhelmed easily. Your ability to maintain focus on what really matters is a key component of peak performance, and that's what mindfulness will help you to do. Now, leverage the Pareto principle. If for some of you who knows what it is identifying the 20% of actions that is required to generate 80% of the results you need and focus on getting those done first. So it's the 80-20 principle. You're not going to get overwhelmed about, oh, so much you have to do. No, you prioritize what are the most important things you need to do and what are the actions required to achieve those things. Then you do them first and then you can focus on the others instead of just having your mind all over the place. Okay?
Wow. I've not. Funny enough, I've actually not known that. I've been practicing this mindfulness for a longer time now. Like I try as much as possible to, whenever I'm on a particular task, I try to remove myself from every other thing and try to put myself into that particular task at that moment. It's something I've been doing, but I actually did not know there was actually a way for it. It's actually very potent, seriously. But it's just that this I've not. I think I've been informally. I've been using this Pareto principle that you just mentioned right now. Identifying the 20% of actions that is required to generate the 80% result. Okay. It's like I've been doing something like this. At least I've learned this now. I've learned this one.
Interesting.
So it's actually add to what I know.
Exactly.
There is none. Okay. In addition to what you have said, you have actually mentioned 6 principles. Okay, let me add one. Another strategy to use for peak performance is continuous learning. I was talking with a friend some days ago. I told him that why most people do not go find their career is because when they get to a point and they plateau, like you don't want to go high again, you are just comfortable at that point. Maybe for instance, or that is why I tell people that whenever you're going for a career that has that you can actually rise to it very high. Okay, while one of the jobs I did before, immediately after my NYC also. So I actually looked at the job and I realized that this job, I can be in this job for 10 years. I won't go high, I won't go low. The only difference would be maybe I'll be promoted and my salary, add extra thousands to my salary and the reason. So, but I can leave the job tomorrow and they can employ a new person. It was just bland. So I had to, okay, the money was good. I needed the money, but I just had to stay back because there was no good career pathway for me in that part. So whenever no matter the career path you are choosing, make sure that it's something that it will help you to grow continuously. Now, to grow continuously means you'll be learning. It'll be a continuous learning process. You are actually a designer. I love to see people, I'm doing so, I'm working in this, but I'm actually taking a course in this. I'm actually taking I'm taking a course in this. I saw so and so a course online, so I'm trying to push it into my portfolio, something like that. It helps so that in 5 years, you will not just add up, it won't just be your experience. You add up, like, at the end of the 5 years, at least every year, you should be maybe pushing 3 to 4 courses every year. You understand? I mean, the one that you can practice, not the course that you cannot practice. Because some people actually have this issue of, they have like 10 courses in their portfolio. I've done this, I did this, but if you look at it critically, there is none they can practice here. So, as in, have this continuous learning mentality every day. You are back from it. Maybe you finish a particular task, or maybe someone, your supervisor or your superior in your office or your workplace actually tell, okay, Vicky, do this so and so task, and realize that this task you are not able to do because there are some form of knowledge or some of this thing that you need and you don't have it. So you can either, I cannot do it, but I'll learn how to do it, or maybe I'll take a course on this, and maybe in the next 1 month I should be proficient in doing this kind of thing. So you must be learning every day. Any job that does not even offer you the opportunity to learn. I actually came across I wanted to post it on my status some days ago. I came across one of these there's this job advertisement on LinkedIn that I saw. They said you have like $1,500 every year for learning. Like the budget for all their staff, the budget for $1,500 or in a year for each of their staff for them to learn. Imagine, so companies are actually taking this into consideration. A lot of companies are doing. I actually know a lot of companies are actually doing that. They have a particular amount of money that they are setting out every year for their staff to use it for their learning processes. Most of them have Udemy courses that any of their staff can take for free. So these are the jobs that you should actually go after, because it helps you to grow. So that even if you are leaving this job, or maybe something happened that you are laid off from this job, in the next few months, it won't be hard for the next person to pick you up. It won't be hard for the next company to employ you, because they know that you're actually so resourceful. So try as much as possible to inculcate continuous learning strategy into your whole life, into your work schedule, into your work life, your academics, even if your personal development, anything of such. So try as much as possible to do this.
That's an elaborate way to put it. So I won't be adding anything. Okay, so far we have talked about 7 strategies. I mentioned 6 and someone added another one, which is continuous learning. And we hope that this will help you to actually attain peak performance and help you to remain at your best form to produce optimal results at your work or any endeavor that you are involved with. Now, I feel there are a lot of strategies out there that you can follow, but getting started with these few strategies will get you on track regardless, and you can adopt other ones that you feel is helping you or will help you scale and reach that peak performance state. Now, living at your peak is what we all want, and we believe that it is actually possible. So we hope all the strategies we mentioned, you're going to put them into use. And if you like this episode, don't forget to share, download, and follow us on all platforms we are on at the TechNet Show. And also, don't forget to put in the comment section what strategies you are using to attain peak performance. We would like to also hear your ideas and your strategies. We'll see you next week, so keep being your best. Thanks for being a part of today's conversation on the TechNet Show. Do follow us on social media at the TechNet Show. Join our growing tech community on Telegram at TechNet Show so you'll never miss any updates. If you find our content valuable, would love you to drop us comments or likes, or you could share it with your friends too. Catch you next week.